So with it, guys? So with it? Divine James 999. What's up with it, brother? I'll start doing a little workout. Just stretching the shoulders out, man. Making sure the shoulders are well stretched. You do workouts, bro? I know you do workouts. Yeah, so what kind of workouts you do? What kind of workouts you do, man? Let me know. Let me know what kind of workouts you do. Give it a like, give it a like, give the video a like. Give the video a like, guys. Come on with it. Push up, bench press. Okay. That's what's up, brother. April 26, 2025. Holy Grail 1000 Burpee Challenge, 8 a.m. Central Time, brother. If you want to join us, you want to do the 1000 Burpee Challenge, that's going to be April 26, 2025. So far, 20 plus content creators, including myself, are going to be doing that. Etc. Okay. Alright, man, so you a workout junkie, man. Hell yeah. Workout junkie. Oh, man, getting a good stretch, bro, on the shoulders. Cause when you do those bench press, man, a lot of stress on the shoulders, man. A lot of stress on the shoulders. So if you don't stretch your shoulders good, bro, you're gonna feel like a couple, I don't know, like little grinding sounds in your shoulders when you're doing bench press. You don't want to hear that, man. Woo! Nature Park. Nature Park. So it. Hey. Well, give me a drink. I'm drinking some watermelon right here. Watermelon juice. It's bad. I need to go because my brother got into. Dang, your brother okay, bro? Appreciate it, yeah, man. This is my home. This is my house. We're in my home gym right now. I have a home gym. Thank you, man. Shout out to your brother. Hope he's okay, man. That you have to leave, like to the hospital, or what the heck? Alright, man, let's go ahead and get some sets in right here. You got a good view. Oh shit, man. It just happened. You just happened today? All that happened right now? That sounds serious, man. Hopefully your brother gets a speedy recovery, man. Shout out to Divine James 999 brother. Man, my hands are, check my hands out, man. They're destroyed. I've been doing so many chin-ups. Destroyed, man. It hurts when I do them now. Even with gloves, it hurts. Gloves ain't doing shit no more. You usually gotta give it like a 24-hour rest, and they're good to go for another hundos. Oh, man. Trying to get warmed up, man. Trying to get warmed up. Oh, fucking shit hurts. But I'm trying to get a good grip. Look at right here. That shit hurts. Check the hands out, man. So you can see how fucked my hands are. This is how fucked my hands are. Check it out. Check it out. Hands are tore up. Tore up. Check my hands out. Check it out. Beers in before we do the benchos. We got 2 people in, hell yeah, come on with it. She cooks and she rolls. What's up with it? I'm about to bench 170 pounds. Oh, some for the strength. Oh. I don't just do burpees, I do a little bit of everything. I was doing a lot of this before the burpees, to be honest, but I needed some cardio. Damn. I'm trying to get the blood pumping, man. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah. Felt good. What's for breakfast today? What you cooking today? What you gonna be cooking? Oh, we got 3 peeps watching already, man. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Man, rest for breakfast. rest, he's tired, huh? Well, you can't go wrong with the classic eggs and toast, man. Get you 2 eggs. Sunny side up, but you cook them to the point where it's not too yolky. Get some buttered toast, a cup of coffee, and it's all you need, man. It's all you need. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna eat for breakfast when I wake up. I'm gonna eat me today when I wake up. I'm gonna eat me 3. I'm gonna eat 2 to 3 eggs. At least 2 big ass spoonfuls of pinto beans that I made. They're in the pot. Maybe like some buttered toast, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have that for breakfast today when I wake up. Let's see here. Yeah, sunny side up. But I like to cook mine a little bit though, the sunny side up. Where it's not as yolky, but it's a little bit yolky. It's a bit cooked. That's why I like mine. Monkey Man, what's up with it, Monkey Man? Yeah, he's doing some weight training right now. Just doing some weight training, a couple sets at 170 pounds. This summer I wanna beat my personal record of 210 pounds and go for 225. So I gotta start adding. I gotta start doing heavy weights again. I wanna get to 225 this summer. But yeah, I'm about to do a couple more sets, and I'm gonna roll up, smoke a blunt. You know how it goes, Monkey Man in the house, man. Heck yeah. Shout out to Monkey Man, man. Do a set for my boy Monkey Man. Alright, let's see here. Whoo. A little 3 set. Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I want to try to join the Troy's Live one of these days. I haven't joined it since baby's birthday, but Yeah, I definitely want to get on the line one of these days. Alright, man, we're gonna do a quick. We're gonna roll up real quick while we talk to Monkey Man and she roasts, or she cooks and roasts. Oh, you smoking or what? Monkey Man, what you doing, brother? You smoking already, or you just woke up? Are you getting ready for work? What you doing, brother? What you doing? Always smoking. Yeah, same here, bro. I'm gonna smoke this blunt. I just got out of work about 40 minutes ago. Okay, you do graveyard shift too? I work graveyard shift too, bro. Oh yeah, we got Monkey Man in the house. Make sure you give it a like, Monkey Man. Me too, bro. I do graveyard shift too, man. I do 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. I just got off 40 minutes ago. Yes, sir. That's what we do. That is what we do. Alright, that's enough. Yeah, I just re-upped last night, man. Woo, check it out, Monkey Man. Just re-upped last night. The plug, bro, the plug is going. The plug has been at least 10 for 10 in the last 10 batches. Plug has been 10 for 10, bro. So shout out to the plug. Shout out to the plug. Prices are always, bro. Prices are hard to beat, bro. His prices are hard to beat. Always available, bro. If he's not at the crib, he has a spot where you can pick up a bag. As long as you give him the money, sell the money, he'll tell you where it is. And he has trust, man. Whenever the plug has trust for you, bro, man, it's the best. Yeah, so far the plug has been 10 for 10, man. Shout out to the plug. Plug has been 10 for 10. Where do you live, Monkey Man? Are you in Canada? I feel like you're in Canada. I don't know why, but I think you're in Canada. I feel like a good man like yourself is out there in the great state of Canada. Or are you in the U.S., man? Shout out to Plug. Is there? What state are you in? She cooks. What state are you in, or what country are you in? I mean, I'm curious, man. I'm a very curious dude. I want to know where my fellow peeps stay at. Alright, man, let's go ahead and do another set before we start smoking this bee. Man. I went down in weight when it comes to bench press, so when I go back up in weight, it just feels heavy at first. But after a couple sets you get used to the weight again. But yeah, man, you definitely gotta stay. Illinois from Toronto. Hey, shout out to Canada, the great country of Canada. Shout out to Illinois. Shout out to the great state of Illinois. Man, she cooks. You must like the snow, man. Y'all be getting some crazy ass snowstorms out there in the great state of Illinois. Monkey Man, I'm envious of you, man. Y'all get that free healthcare in Canada. That's something I need here. Am I tripping, bro? Or in Canada, y'all get free healthcare. Let me know, Monkey Man. I have a crazy ass story for you. If the U.S. we don't have free healthcare, but let me know if you have free healthcare. I think I do, man. Let me know. I'm gonna tell you a crazy ass story now after this set right here. What's up, Monkey Man? You get free healthcare or not? You know that free healthcare question I had for you. Woo. Heck no, I don't. Yeah, man, I get a lot of snow, man. For somebody who doesn't like it, you live in the state who has it a lot. That's funny. I'm in Texas. Yeah, I'm wondering. Cold and rainy here. But what's up with that free healthcare, Monkey Man? You get free healthcare in Canada, or am I tripping? For some reason, I feel like I get free healthcare. I heard I get free healthcare. I'm gonna fire this blunt real quick, man. I think I get enough bench press. I don't want to strain the body too much. Check out the Zippo. You use the Zippos, Chew Cooks, or Monkey Man? Okay. Yeah, my wife got sick about 2 years ago. She got really sick. Her insurance covered most of it, but I was still left with like a $30,000 medical bill, man. But the insurance covered most of it though. Well, I'm making payments on that. We pay like $50 a month. I think it's like at a I think at 8% interest. It's really low interest, but it's a high amount though. Yeah. Yeah, healthcare in the U.S. sucks, bro. 30K bill, bro. I'm left with, man. But nah. I mean, doctors get. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about the treatment my wife received. The doctors, man, were amazing. Shout out to all the doctors. Shout out to all nurses. Anybody who works in the medical field, man, y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome, man. Yeah, I can't complain about the treatment you receive. That's why I'm paying it. But I just wish the insurance would have covered more. My little girl, bro, they had cut off her insurance, and then she got sick. And I added her on my insurance, but it didn't kick into the New Year started. She got sick like a month before the New Year started. We took her to a doctor, and I had to pay $175 just for a checkup, bro. Just for them to see her, check her vitals, you know. But yeah, bro, I'm paying a $30,000 medical bill right now. I think it went down a little bit. It went down to, I think, to like 28,000 probably. I'm just making minimum payments on it, bro. That's all I can afford. I can't afford to pay any more than that right there. But nah, shout out to the doctors though, man. Shout out to the doctors, man. They do really good work. Doctors, surgeons, anybody who works in the ICU, man. Shout out to you. Let's do a couple more sets, guys. Come on, man. We gotta get strong. We gotta get strong, man. Alright, man, that's enough for bench press for today. That's enough for bench press. Yeah, man, for real. That's how you know you rolled a good blunt, bro. Whenever you put it down, we'll do a quick set, come back. That's how you know, man. That's how you know. But yeah, man. So what other hobbies do you have, Monkey Man, besides the smoking and the choking that the smoke causes? Shout out to She Cook. Shout out to Monkey Man being here in the chat. Put a little jam on or something. Let's do a little bit of chin ups. Come on, get the arms good and ready. Oh, yes, sir. Oh man, I just noticed that your Monkey Man Productions is trademarked. Is it really trademarked, man? I need to get that. I need to get Baja Chronicles trademarked. What's up with it, guys? What's up with it? What's up with it? Let's check out Monkey Man's most recent videos. How do you go to your videos? check out Monkey Man. We'll see what Monkey Man doing. You almost at 1,000 subscribers, brother. Heck yeah, man. I guess I was there. The smoke session was I there 9 hours ago? I can't even remember. Oh yeah, it was a great Monkey Man. Give it like number 20. Oh, he hitting the bomb, man. Oh shit. Pretty cool. Pretty cool thumbnails with the monkeys. Yeah, man, Monkey Man has about 1,000 more to go. You can do it, bro. Oh. Monkey Man Productions, man. Let's see who else is live right now. I don't know who that is. YouTube sucks on a desktop version. I feel like YouTube on a cell phone, on a phone, YouTube mobile is a whole lot better than YouTube computer, man. It all sucks, man. Let's see what this is right here. Do I know this person?
I personally didn't respect it. I was like, what? I said, oh, now I see why they keep mentioning him when I was in elementary school growing up.
Because at first though, I was thinking, when I was told about the Atlanta compromise, I thought it was more like, okay, he's trying to make fences between the white pop.
Hi, I'm Jeff Stewart with Lion Air Conditioning. Probably heard a lot of these honestly, revolutionary deals. But let's cut through the noise.
They were booing me out of the building. Now he was like, what? Let me put that movie back down real quick.
Football function call.
Dude, that moment devastating me.
First ever SmackDown Women's Champion. Have you heard of this thing?
Yeah.
Welcome everyone, this is Diaz and I'm here.
Yes.
Oh my god. For an evolution.
Yes.
For the stylish.
Yes.
The elegant. The eternally
Oh my
beguiling.
gosh, bringing it all.
Yeah, we're here with Eva Marie.
Yes.
We're in this beautiful Volix
Oh,
podcast studio.
yes, I know. Thank you so much for coming all the way out here, doing it here, like, amazing. This has been in the works, y'all. I had purple hair at the time when we were trying to make this magic happen.
Different hair colors.
Yes, different hair colors ago. So finally, everything aligned, and now my boy is here.
You're here for it. Yeah, I'm so excited because your career is so unique.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be ever another one, like, from the jump, honestly.
All the way from the start.
Yes.
The way you started the Diva Search.
Yeah.
And now with those
Yes.
Diva stands, when we think of Diva Search, we think of that televised Diva Search from
Oh, right.
2004, 2007 or so. So what was this Diva Search?
Okay, so it was basically like a casting call.
Oh.
So a lot of the girls that were there, there were like thousands in Los Angeles at the WWE HQ.
And they called it a Diva Search.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. And what was that process?
So the process was, it was multiple callbacks. Here's a mic, now go announce something.
Oh, got it.
Like
okay.
as if pretend like you're announcing somebody coming to the ring or something like that.
Oh.
There's another callback, and now this one was like nitty gritty, where you're standing in front of Triple H and like other really big decision makers in WWE, and that was like really nerve wracking because that's when you're getting like a million different questions
Wow.
by amongst all of them, and you're on camera, and you're standing there like, hi, please pick me, I really want this, you know? And then the last one, so then they boiled it down to, I believe, when it was all said and done, 16 or so, that we made it to the last round.
Wow.
And that was a 4-week in-ring physicality tryout. See if we can handle the ring.
That was a grueling process.
It was amazing. I will never forget it because that's where, like, you know, I met JoJo because we were in the same like class. I remember stepping in because soccer was my sport. Like that was really my ultimate dream, was to be a professional soccer player, and then tore my ligaments, and then that's kind of like that dream kind of fizzled out. But the moment that I stepped in the ring, because it was so foreign to me and so different and something that I had never done before, I fell in love with it because it just brought back all of the things that I was missing in my life, like the competitiveness, the camaraderie of being amongst kind of a team, essentially, even though we were all kind of trying out per se, because it was only to get a developmental deal.
Yeah.
It was never to do what JoJo and I ended up
Right.
like thanking God for making that happen, but it was really only to get to NXT.
So how many people assigned from there?
No.
Yes, and then it ended up being 5 because CJ ended up being part of that class too. She ended up getting moved up like a couple weeks after the initial 4.
Okay.
So that was when you learned how to like run the ropes. That was the first time I ever took like a bump. I remember my body being so sore. I could not even like lift my legs
Wow.
at all. It was insane, but I like loved it so much. Me and JoJo ended up getting told that we can come together, so I picked her up from her house, and we had this feeling like, 'cause you kind of know like how well you're doing as like things progress, especially how the coaches are to you, and we both kind of had this like a good feeling, and we clicked right off the bat, and we walked in together, and we both got a developmental contract, and that was it. That was just literally like, we were so over the moon, so excited, and we were like, okay, we have a couple weeks to basically get our lives in line, and then we're moving to Tampa, Florida, and then starting to the whole process of learning how to wrestle, figuring out your personality,
Right.
all the things and all the bells and whistles that go into actually being a true blue WWE superstar or character, and at the time diva. And then we get a call, or I get a call, a couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
So it was quick. So like the timing of everything was so insane, and it was so perfectly aligned because originally WWE was, they had the works of doing Total Divas. However, they were originally going to go with 2 girls from NXT. So I think that was really the play of what they were going to bring up to the main roster, you know, with like the twins and the Funky Dactyls
Right.
and then Natty. I don't know who threw the curveball. I don't know what made them decide to not do that. But then all of a sudden, since a new class of developmental girls were coming in, they were like, you know what? Let's throw a wrench in it and let's see if we like the personalities of 2 of the girls out of this class, right? It would be a good kind of mix-up because these girls don't know how to wrestle. They're not from the business. And I think whoever decided that was probably smart because any reality show does well with conflict. So having 2 girls just immediately like out of so green and so fresh is going to cause conflict no matter what. So having girls coming from NXT, you're not going to have that initial because you have a known respect because you know the business. You know that these girls have been grinding for a minute. So them coming up to the main roster wouldn't be such a massive conflict.
Won't be a
per se.
drama.
Yeah, exactly. And you already know drama.
So that happened
So, I
in
know.
2 weeks. Wow.
Yeah, so I remember going into Peter Murray Studios in Los Angeles. I sit down in like a green screen, kind of like how we set up like this, just talking to the producer, Russell, and he's asking me a ton of questions just about my family, how I was raised, my upbringing. It was probably like a 3.5, 4 hour. And then when I'm done, he goes, just so you know, if this goes your way, and because this project is, I can't tell you what it is, we're moving really quick, so things can change for you within the next like 48 hours. And I remember, like, it's literally only happened to me probably like twice in my life, and I'm ready for God to make it happen again. I remember calling Jonathan at the time, and I said, I'm killed that. Like, killed it. And that was a Friday. On Saturday, I got the call saying, you're picked, and you'll be on a flight on Monday to WrestleMania.
Wow.
And that's how quick it was. And they mentioned something about dyeing my hair blonde on the phone
Okay.
call, but I was so in like shock that I didn't care. I was like,
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Like dye my hair, like what? Blonde, no problem. And so then my first day on the job was like landing for WrestleMania in New York, which is like insane.
I love that you mentioned the blonde part because we
Mhm.
all saw the first episode told you
Mhm.
that's the birth of all red everything.
I know.
It was so iconic. And like it's funny now looking back, it looks too good to be true. In the sense that like, first of all, like who would have guts to say like, you know what? I'll actually go with red. But second, it almost like you were born to be redhead because it looked so good on you.
Thank you.
Like the brown hair almost looked like unnatural
Right,
because
right.
the red looked so good.
That's another thing that was so one. I look back and I'm like, wow, clearly I had some balls because to go against the grain. One, I understood like the reasoning why they wanted me to dye my hair is because at the time, the girls that were there previously were like either platinum blonde, like Kelly,
Right.
Maurice. They had left, so now the roster was primarily like just dark hair, which is crazy to look. Think about this. If you go back to when I started, nobody had colored hair. Not one.
Yeah.
Not one.
And then after you, it's
Now,
like colors everywhere.
dude, it's like a Crayola box.
Right.
So, which is amazing. So I understood why they were like, you know, we would love for you to dye your hair blonde, especially because of the Bella twins too, and they're Mexican Italian, I'm Mexican Italian, and then I'm the new girl. They didn't want like, you know, people to not know who was who, right?
And Natty was like,
Oh, I know. Natty was like, what? She's like, let me put my movie back down real quick. Yeah, I love Natty. Shout out to Natty too. My mom's a hairdresser, so the thing is, I played with hair color since I was a kid. Like I wouldn't let her do it, so I would just take her hair dye and then do it myself. And I was blonde. I tried to take myself blonde in high school, and it was horrible. Like for whatever
so
reason.
you tried it already, yeah.
Yes. So my skin tone. That's why it's funny and iconic for me because I'm sitting in that chair and I literally said like I look like Mood. What did I say?
Awesome.
Yeah. Yes. Then I was listening to Rihanna's album Loud, and that's on that cover. She has that crazy red, bright hair, and I was like, let's go Rihanna red.
Wow.
And then that just burst a whole nother beast.
History making moment, yeah. I love how like you were just thrown into this like madness because I still remember your first Raw promo where like, my name is
Yes.
Eva Marie.
I'm here to make a name for myself.
Turn your passion into your profession. Shopify makes it easy to sell online. Whatever you love, make it your business with Shopify.
I love it.
No, this is hard. Okay. First of all, initiation. So in this, and this is a whole other ballgame because this is live television. This is my first time stepping out, doing anything.
Right.
You would think someone would tell me what to do, right? No one told me anything, and then I'm like, I can't slap Jerry. Like, I don't know how to do that, right? Because I didn't want to hurt him either.
Right.
So I'm like, no one wanted to help your girl out. So I, to this day, even shout out to Bailey because she likes to clown me about my slap. It's horrible because you can tell that I'm like trying to like kind of not really hit him. You know what I mean?
When did they tell you that you need to slap him?
Right before going out there because the promo was actually going to be different. I think the clothes were supposed to speak primarily the majority of it, and then as I'm sure a lot of your viewers know, in WWE, scripts and storylines get changed on the dime.
Yeah.
And you got to be ready to kind of just roll with it. And a lot of the time, it's so nerve-wracking because they'll get switched up right before like walking out.
And they did that on you, on your first moment.
First moment.
And from this to being in that controversial pipe bomb show segment, that's to this day, it's one of the most controversial segments of all time. Fans still fight about it.
What?
Saying like AJ was right, Bellas were right, they're still fighting about it to this day, which is crazy.
That is crazy. That was like wild.
Yeah.
That was a wild ride. That was just insane. I was very much trying to absorb everything that was going on because trying to learn the business and then trying to also learn the locker room and trying to understand like all of the ins and outs of what was really like transpiring, and then live television, and then kind of experiencing the pipe bomb like in real time, I'm like, wait, what's happening? Because I don't think that was on the script. You know what I'm saying?
You were like so supportive. Bella's right next to them. You're
Yeah.
like, say it to my face.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I know. I wrote for them too. Yeah, it was funny. It was almost like us against you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
I mean, you also had the feud with AJ too.
I
'cause
did.
You defeated her multiple times.
I know.
How was it
Crazy.
like working with AJ?
You know what? She was actually fantastic. Because looking back, I have to give a lot of love to any of the girls, especially working with me out the gate, because they didn't know who I was until after, obviously, you know, me being there for a little while and them getting to know me as like a person and not like the Eva Marie character. For them to have the patience to be willing, gracious enough to kind of guide me through a lot of the things that we did or any of the work that we did together is huge